So much stuff's going on inside the workshop, guys. I've been building a bunch of cars, shooting a ton of video over here on the workbench, and none of it's actually making it up on the channel. That's because it's been completely miserable outside. Snow, ice, sleet, you name it, it's been happening. And so I haven't been able to finish up the videos. I mean, look at this. I've got the Tamiya Supra ready to go. I'm dying to drive that thing. Got the Hot Shot next to it over there, a Team Associated Datsun project. That's gonna be pretty cool. Over here, the Enduro 12. Got a couple of Traxxas rally cars I still need to get out for you guys. And so I decided, like, hey, I gotta do something indoors. And that's when I remembered I've got the Turbo Racing C50, a small semi-truck. It's ready to run. This thing looks pretty cool. Let's go check it out. There's an entire tiny radio control tractor trailer in this box, and this has a ton of functionality. Look at all the different features it has here on the side of the box. 9-channel truck, 10-channel remote, new chassis, 4-wheel drive, simulated horn. It's got a ton of lights and everything. I think you just need to add some AA batteries maybe to the radio system. It's got a Type-C charge port. I don't know, we'll have to see. Let's open up the box, see what's inside. First up, I've got the black version, and I guess, oh, look at this. This is the trailer inside the box, the container portion of it. Everything looks nicely packaged, and there it is, the rig itself. This looks pretty cool. There's the USB-C ports, and you know what? I just got to get this thing out of the box. Okay, finally got everything sorted out, got the container assembled. Took me a little bit. We have to talk about that, but we're going to start off with the start of this video, which is the Semi itself, and check this thing out. Fits in the palm of my hand. How cool is this? It's really well detailed. I'm guessing it's modeled after a Mercedes cab over. Not too big into semis myself, but I do like them. I have a few here in the collection, a little bit larger scale from Tamiya, but this thing is awesome with the red accents on here, even a little bit of silver on the door handles. You have to go and apply the decals for the mirrors, which, you know, will take you a second, and that's really all you have to do. I mean, it comes out of the box just like this, and this thing has a lot of functionality to it. First up on the bottom here, there is your USB-C charge port, there's the on-off switch, and there's even a little bind plug down here at the back. But there's clear lenses all over the front and on the back side of this, and that's because there's a ton of LED lights in this thing. And not only do they light up, you also have turn signals, there's a horn feature, and even a reverse beep when you go and power up the radio, which I'll show you in a little bit. But let's move on to the trailer here. So you could use it as a flatbed trailer, and then they give you these pieces here, which are, I guess, for, like, you know, if you're hauling logs or something like that. It's these side braces, and then the container itself, and this is what you have to assemble. It actually takes a little while to snap these pieces together. It's so fine that it's kind of tough to get together, but once you do, obviously it looks really good, and then the front solid plate actually has a weight in there, and I'm guessing so that you don't get any trailer sway. But this trailer actually acts independent as well. So it's got its own USB charge port and on off, and that's because it has lights in the back, and then you could actually drop down the feet. So if you want to unhitch the truck, you'll be able to hit a button on the radio system, the feet will drop down, and then you could drive away with the truck. Here's the radio itself, a lot of functionality to it. Stick radios, forward, back, your steering's on the other stick, and then some of these switches here. This switch here controls the turn signals, and I'll go through this once we start driving it, but a lot of functionality to the radio, has basic trims. Here's your USB-C charge cords, and then your basic construction sheets. I mean, you don't really need it. You just have to assemble the container, and you just need to know how to turn things on, which is really simple. I'm gonna head over to my office just so I could drive it around on my office desk. I just realized I missed a major talking point. This is 4-wheel drive. How cool is that for something so small? If you're gonna do any sort of inclines, I'm sure that's gonna help it out, but let's get this thing turned on. You just got that simple switch on the radio system. It lights up, it says Turbo Racing there to let you know it's on. Then we'll turn on the rig and the trailer. It's time to play. Oh, this is cool. My wife took over my gaming desk here, so we're gonna drive on it since it's a bit cleaner than my desk. We're just gonna drive around real slow at first. Let's do a little high speed throttle. There we go. Let's check out the reverse. Oh, that's awesome. It beeps. It's got reverse lights. Spin it back around here, and I'm gonna flip the switch. We're gonna do some turn signals. There's right turn, left turn. And wait, there's a horn too. That's awesome. Now I gotta show you one of the really cool features. You just turn the trim knob on the radio, the feet drop down on the container, and you can just drive off. After driving this around in my office for a few minutes, I gotta be honest with you, there's only so much fun you could really have with this. Driving it around on the desk, it's rather limiting. The desk is small, so I was able to do some figure eights. I actually wound up putting the truck on the floor and the carpet was a little too tall, so I kept getting hung up and put it on some of my shelving, ran over some Lego guys while I was there. But where I had the most fun with it was back here in the workshop because the carpet is really low, so I was able to go back and forth around the legs of my workbenches, around some cars and stuff, and that was pretty neat. Yeah, I did some reverse practice because I really need that with a trailer. You guys have seen some of my other videos. I'm just horrible at it still. You know, and turning on the turn signals is neat and beeping the horn and such, but it's kind of limiting after a little bit. It's neat for a really quick hit of RC fun. And considering that this thing is about $180, that was the average price I saw on Amazon, you really need to like semi-trucks to get one and really enjoy it. And I'm sure there are people out there that will. If you're one of those people, I'll have a link for it in the video description, and let me know what you think about it in the comment section below.